We are live. Now batting, number 25. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. 3-1. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime against Doug Fister. Comes in with 6 hits in 35 ABs. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if you hate D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set, and the payoff pitch. A little bouncer. Another payoff pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Here's Justin Upton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Schimpf stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please ask.
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's leading the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. He's the one setting the table, which really means he's the catalyst of the ball club. Without him, they would probably have a whole different offense.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So, fellas, this Angels team, and hold on there, he got him, trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Here it comes now to Andrus. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Calhoun will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. An inning. Stepping up now, Zach Cozart. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Schimpf takes his lead at third with 1 away. Here's a high pop-up. Calhoun has a play. 2 down. Into the box now, number 25. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons drew a base on balls his first time up.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And that's a fair ball. Throw won't get him.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
2 balls and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Justin Upton would be next. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Line drive to center field. DeShields is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The count now at 2-1. 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Once again, a 3-2. Shoots this one over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Striding into the box, Zach Cozart. The 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Guzman has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Upton on second. Calhoun. First, one gone. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to third. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this. So digging in now, Cameron Rupp. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Line towards center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play, one out. Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Stepping into the box, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Schimpf. 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Chopper to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He topped out in his first trip. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The Shields is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 25.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 25. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding in, Matt Duffy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swinging a soft liner, and 1 gone. Riding in once again, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up, and that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. The 1-2. Andrus is moving into the corner and slicing foul. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Digging in now, Nomar Mazara was a strikeout victim in his first try. Andrews, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Count still at 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. Here's Justin Upton now. A hit in 2 tries so far. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the 1-1 now to chew. Right side, but it's well foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Schimpf brings it in. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is Jesse Chavez. Takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53.
Ready for another chance? Zach Cozart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Rupp over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Drilled on the ground to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away. Into the box now, Albert Pujols. He was a double play victim last time around. The 3-1, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes to Shields at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Second baseman,
At the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he fouls this one off. Calhoun at third with 2 away. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one end to end. Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-1 game.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Another one sent foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Misses, ball 2. Opposite field to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Duffy rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, number 25. He was a ground out victim last time up. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
DeShields is there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Launch to right field and deep. Lazaro looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 56 on the year, as it is now 7-3.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Now at the Cozart. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Shin-Soo Choo is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Count is 1-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first down.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 25. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-1 pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Keone Kela trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Mazzara. And he makes the catch as just a 1 run comes across in the inning. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy. And they'll need him to get something going here. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Here's Joey Gallo now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready once again, Nomar Mazzara. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. Ready now, Willie Calhoun. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo. And, Dan, this could be a real swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Dallas skyline in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Kevin Jensen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Justin Upton now. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in, Zach Kozar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Striding in, Cameron Rupp. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Ground ball right side. Schimpf scoops it up, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Guzman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Upton is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Delino, Josh.
Full count, 3-2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Popped him up. Here comes Upton, but this will land untouched. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count still. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. The Halos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Shohei Ohtani records the victory, his 13th of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody. MLB The Show has baseball. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2 he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Calhoun. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Designated hitter.
Digging in, number 25. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Schimpf picks it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Still 1-2. Richards is ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
In now, Zach Kozar comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's Joey Gallo now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Pujols has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. His past history with Richards, he's 0 for 7. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Willie Calhoun, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Standing in, Albert Pujols. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's 1 for 5. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run home.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Pujols is on his way home. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Skied into very shallow right. Lazar is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. Now the 2-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, number 25. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More to. Striding forward now is the DH, Ronald Guzman. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Schimpf brings it in, and that's out number 1. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hard ground ball to third, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Cameron Rupp. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. The 1-2. A little tapper. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Angels have elected to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Justin Upton.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is into the alley. Extra bases here for Upton. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks third on the ball club. Into the box, Zach Cozart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Ready now for L.A., Cole Calhoun. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Upton on third with 2 out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Matt Duffy. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Calhoun moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Missed with a slider.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. And that one just missed outside.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And the runner back in standing. There goes Elvis. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. High pop-up. Pujols is there. And that ends the inning. Here's Albert now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting the guaranteed fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot for Albert Pujols, number 28 on the season, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box, Ryan Schimpf. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Oh no, he misplays it and it drops. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a three-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, that's the 2nd home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Mazzara is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, number
Settling
25.
in now, number 25. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
In the dirt here. 3 runs already home here. Runners going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
The left fielder, number 8.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Willie Calhoun. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Rangers.
For the plate now for Texas is the DH, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Schimpf scoops it up, and that's the second out. So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the. Cole Hamels will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. And now for the Angels, Zach Cozart. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 3 base hits in 28 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 14 times. So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Cole Calhoun sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this. Now batting, Cameron Rupp will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. Makes the play, 1 away. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order. Digging in once again, Elvis Andrus. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Gallo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bouncer to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They trail here 4-0. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A fastball that just misses inside. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The next 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. The 3-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Rene Rivera will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And there's ball 2 now. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 5 base hits in 37 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Sliced hard on the ground. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Nick Tropiano is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Now the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And there's a first step in the comeback as sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Sent on the ground out to second. Schimpf picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping up now, Cameron Rupp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, number 25. He'll start us off in the 8th. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Soft liner towards center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
On to first, in time to take care of Trout, a double play. Here's Justin Upton now. He went down on strikes last time up. Outside, 2-1. Line drive to center field.
DeShields
Is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels held in check there as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DeShields. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Fans, it's now September, so you know what that means. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information. Once again, the Rangers would like to thank Clayton Reed and his amazing dog, Hank, for performing thrilling aerial frisbee tricks before today's game. Thanks again, Clayton and Hank.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. The next 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 5.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, that grounder caught him. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Luke Bard enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Chris Martin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The 3-1 pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. And this one gets away. And over to third now with the runner. Cozart, the runner at third with no outs. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So a big moment in the ball game here. Albert Pujols, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Pujols rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Swing and a miss, good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Simmons is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, number 25. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the 1-2. Weak roller right side. Gonna be a tough play, and he's safe. A play at the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really got stuck out there, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Nomar Mazara has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Ronald Guzman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Los Angeles Angels led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Garrett Richards gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Luke Bard gets a 4-out save. from the home. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Another try at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chu has a read on it. One away. Into the box now, number 25. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Moore, a native Floridian. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Stepping in, Justin Upton. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, this is a big one here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try to take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Elvis Andrus. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 3-1 the count now. Hit back up the middle. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300, still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
Under it is the left fielder. And that's the 3rd out. So digging in now, Zach Cozart. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Under it is Profar here to put it away for the 1st out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Albert now. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, Nolan Fontana. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Popped up. Fontana is under it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Cameron Rupp. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Full count to Rupp, 3-2. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Drew Robinson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The count now at 2-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding in, Rene Rivera. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He's got a 3 for 5 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Rivera gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line towards center field. Robinson is right there, 1 down.
The batter,
Riding in once again, number 25. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. In there, the base hit. He'll get it into second, and there are 2 away now. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Justin Upton, a base hit in his first trip. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Trevino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Matt Duffy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Soft liner to the left side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he popped him up. Simmons into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3. Nomar Mazara would be next. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So coming to the plate, Zach Kozart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Calhoun comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line to the right side. Mazara is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Ready for another chance? Nomar Mazara set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hot shot to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Cameron Rupp. He reached on a single in his first try. And it's 1-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3. Into the box now, Albert Pujols. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do You don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Fontana looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tap down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, captain.
Stepping into the box, Rene Rivera. He singled his last time up. 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Nothing across. Up next for the Rangers, Drew Robinson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Trout, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Matt Duffy. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So stepping in, number 25. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Andres ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Justin Upton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1-1 now to Upton. Line towards center field. Robinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Coming to the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first down. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we check out the Rangers leaders in that category, you can see his total currently second best on the ball club. Nick Tropiano will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Line toward the gap in left center. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Ready now, Zach Kozar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Count remains 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Cameron Rupp. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fontana fields it cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Jared.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Kozar showing off his range. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Striding in, Drew Robinson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Softly on the line to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Standing in, Albert Pujols will start us off in the 8th. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. A little bouncer that goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Albert Pujols goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Luis Valbuena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Andrus on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Luis Valbuena will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 18,
For the plate, Jose Trevino. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Martin Maldonado is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games. Back and forth, back and forth. We're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
1 out, nobody on. Looped out toward third, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Elvis Andrus. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Popped him up. Simmons is there for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will. A nice look there at the Dallas skyline as we're back with baseball from Globe Life Park in Arlington. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
1-2, here it comes. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. In now, number 25. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. As he'll hang on here to record the second out. Stepping in, Justin Upton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. The Shields is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in, Nomar Mazara. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. At the plate, Cameron Rupp. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Cameron Rupp becomes out number 2 this inning. Outside, 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Missed with a slider.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And that one just missed outside. Zach Cozart will be next. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now here's the pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Now batting.
Standing in, Zach Cozart. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hard liner to center field. Robinson is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter. Right
Cole
fielder.
Calhoun will stand in now. There's
Calhoun.
one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Here's Albert now. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting. Second baseman. Nolan Fontaine.
Caleb Howard will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22.
Now in the box, Nolan Fontana. It was a walk in his last trip. Ryan Schimpf will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the... Caleb Howard will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Ryan Schimpf will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Into the box, Drew Robinson steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
Number 20, Ryan Schimpf.
The 1-2. Is back up the middle and into center field. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit.
Designated hitter.
So striding forward now, Jose Trevino. A winning run is at first base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in at second base, and there's your winning run, standing out there in scoring position with nobody out. Into the box, Matt Duffy. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. David Hernandez is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now the 2-1 head over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fly ball right down the line and left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit out towards second.
Schimpf brings it in.
And he is out at the plate. So hold all tickets. We're not done yet. One big out here in the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Oh, a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt.
It's time. Digging in now, number 25. And we are set for baseball here this evening. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're coming losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Ready now for L.A. Zach Cozart. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triplets. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Man at second with 1 down, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. A throw behind the runner at second. Back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Justin Upton now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Luis Roberts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
So here is Avisail Garcia, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! Into the box now, Matt Davidson. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. drilled to first. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Settling in now, Cole Calhoun currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the inning.
The 1-1 is well placed down and away for a strike. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2.
Number 74.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Zach Cozart will be next. Hard liner to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Now batting, Zach Cozart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels are gone in order. They trail this one. Stepping up to the plate, Gillespie. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Count for 3-1.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Gillespie aboard here at first with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Luis Roberts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So here is Avisaíl Garcia, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On the move is Trout, and that retires the side. A man. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. He drew a walk his first time up. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Ball 2.
2-2.
Another 2-2 offering. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Garcia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Garcia. And that ends the inning. Angels go down. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 71.
Stepping up now, Jimenez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Trout looks up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Stepping in now, Tyler Saladino takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. We played. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons, a base hit in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Digging in, Ryan Schimpf.
Second baseman, Ryan Schiff.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. Ryan Schimpf with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. In now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Leury Garcia. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Calhoun is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Number 62.
Digging in to try it again, Gillespie 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Count is 2 and 1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Popped him up. Schimpf is there, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, number 25. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Into the box now, Zach Kozar. No hits to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And the runner back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 2-1. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. A runner at second, nobody out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cozart is retired, and there's one away. Digging in once again, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. He grabs it, but the tying run is going to try for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Next will be the designated hitter, Luis Roberts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Still 1-2. Popped him up. Valbuena over to his right. Makes the play. One away. Avisail Garcia will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Looking to send him packing again. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Davidson at second. Castillo on at first with 2 down. In now, Jimenez. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Maldonado corrals it, and that ends the inning. Ian Clark is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Luis Valbuena now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, On the ground to short. Could this be two? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, Ryan Schimpf. Sliders in for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. So striding in, Martin Maldonado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stretch. Caleb Coward will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
And here's Tyler Saladino. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Albert Pujols is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Upton going back. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 62.
Stepping into the box, Gillespie, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hit. Able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible. and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So digging in now, Avisail Garcia, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. He seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man.
And the throw is in time to get him to Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, number 25, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Curveball that time, not even close.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Justin Upton now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Digging in and looking for more, Wellington Castillo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. At the plate, Jimenez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Popped him up. Maldonado waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Riding in once again, Leury Garcia. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field and baseball on the show. Nate Jones comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He was a double play victim last time around. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Schimpf, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A ball and 2 strikes now. Jones rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tie run to the plate.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ronaldo Lopez earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6.